Okay, so I'm excited to speak to you, Zola, because yeah, we connected. It's been a few months now, and
Yeah, I think in June.
yes, and yeah, I guess I want to start by asking how you came across my page, um, because I can't remember if you did share that with me, but yeah, we met through social media and we connected through a consultation call. And since then, I've really enjoyed like what you share and stuff because you're in coaching, and I guess it would be nice to also share what you do. So I think let's start there. How you came across my page, and yeah, a bit about what you do, so people can know all the things you're building and working on. Because I wanted to really talk to you because you're building a number of different um, pages and platforms all at once, and a lot of people struggle with, I have a personal page, I have a business page, and I know that's something we spoke through, so I'm keen to just hear your perspective and share on that. So let's start at the beginning. Okay, go for it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks for having me. So I'm Zola, and I run two businesses at this point in time. But my main business is Great Seed Talent, which is a people development agency. And the second business that I started at the beginning of lockdown is Zoe Floreo, which is a wellness lifestyle brand. So currently I'm running three platforms. My personal one, I'm running Great Seed Talent, and then I'm running Zoe Floreo, as I said. So how we actually met, how I met you, I think it was like on your feed when they show you like things people you might be interested in.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was last year. And then I was just
Oh,
like click through. Yeah, so then I just clicked through. And then I just like scanned, you know how it is. You scan and you start stalking the person. So I was that stalker. And I was like, hey, I actually like her. I'm following her. And then I never looked back, you know just from the content that you share, and just even from like a personal perspective, the little snippets of like your personal life that I see, I was like, if I met this girl in real life, she could be my friend, so I'm following her. I like her. And that was it.
and it's funny you say that because I feel like over the last while since we've connected, we follow some of similar people, and we connect in that. And I've even said to you, I think we really need to meet for a cup of tea after this whole lockdown. Well, I mean, we're out of lockdown now, but we need to meet at a wine farm or something, because like I really do enjoy. So the vibes are mutual. Just
Yeah, thank you.
it's
Yeah, so that's how we met. And then I think I just started really engaging with you in terms of like the content that you were sharing, and it spoke to me in so many ways. And I think finally I was like, you know what, I run three platforms. At the time I was like I had just started building the wellness lifestyle one, Zoe Floreo, but I'd been running Great Seed Talent in my personal one for like a while. On my personal one, it really had no direction, my personal one was just mainly for friends and family, and it was on private, even. And I kind of was a bit stuck as to what to do with my personal one. And with regards to Great Seed Talent, I was posting, but there was really no intention behind what I was posting. I was posting, whether it's job posts, or it was really almost like a notice board, if you can call it like that. There was very little like engagement to it,
Yeah.
And it's only really when I started building up Zoe Floreo, the wellness lifestyle brand, where I thought, I'm working hard and finding like the right content, but there's no engagement. There must be something that I'm doing that's not okay. And then I remembered, hey, I remember this beautiful lady. She's got a masterclass coming up.
Yeah.
I think you had a masterclass coming up, but I knew I was not going to be able to attend the masterclass.
Okay.
So I just said to you, okay, can I have a consultation? Do you offer consultations? And if so, can I, meet with you? And that's how the journey then started.
You know what's so crazy is there was you asked for a consultation, and I think literally either the next day or in that same week, I had somebody else also ask me about this consultation thing. And that's actually what caused me to start offering consultations to other people, because it was never really something that I had looked into. I figured, okay, the just getting that going, getting it started and whatnot. And yeah, it's just funny how also ideas or things spawn out. And
That's amazing.
yeah. So had it not been for you and the other lady who did then inquire and say, look, can we have some one-on-one time, then yeah, all the many people that I've worked with that have seen it since then probably would not have gotten that opportunity.
I'm so happy to hear that, because I tell you what, with me, I knew that one, I couldn't attend the masterclass, but also I had an understanding that a masterclass, there's a lot of you. There's probably like 50 of you dialing in or whatever, So you won't necessarily get the one-on-one care. And I mean, the in-depth work that you did on all three platforms, I would have not received in a masterclass setting, because it's a group setting in a sense. So for me, a masterclass worked so well, because I think we engaged like one-on-one, and not only that, you had done like in-depth research as to, what I'm doing, where I could improve, and you gave me pointers. And, that analysis you won't really find in a group setting,
Definitely.
And so that's why I thought I need a one-on-one, and it helped me so much,
I'm happy to hear that. But yeah, so speaking of it helping you, we connected in July. Yeah.
I think so, sometime in June.
Yeah. So
after your birthday.
Yes. So June, definitely. Since we've connected then, you've obviously implemented some of the things, and I know you're one that learns like constantly, because I think we also spoke about the what's this business school that you were doing as well. So
yes.
All of the things that you've implemented and tried and tested, how has it been? How has it worked out for you? And what would you say? How has it been juggling the three platforms? And defining obviously the content that you've put out there? You already had the two and you added the one to it, but how has the implementation been for you?
Okay, so I think just to go back as to like after our consultation, what was the end result, or our takeouts, rather, of the consultation. From a visual point of view, I think I had no direction in terms of, my creative talent. I was, as I say, just using it almost like as a notice board. And also from visually, it was not telling the same story, in terms of like the website versus like Instagram. It almost felt like two brands. And I remember you distinctly saying that, it almost feels like it's two different brands. When you're on the website, you get a different, user journey or client, journey than when you land on Instagram, So that helped me to think quite a lot. And subsequent to that, I've made major changes on both Instagram and my website. I've refreshed my website and my Instagram also. I've given it a bit of a rebranding because I felt it was necessary. And with my Zoe Floreo, I had started, as I say, but I found as much as I was researching the content, and it was valuable content, the key takeout that I took from there was you told me that it was more statements. So it was more tonality. So from visual point of view, that platform was well represented, But from a tonality point of view and a copywriting point of view, I just needed to improve. So a lot of the things that I was putting out was almost as statement. So I think my frustration and feeling that there was no engagement really lay in the fact that I was not giving people room to actually engage with me, because I was almost telling them, that XYZ is, XYZ, So people couldn't engage, say, yes, I like this, or, this helped me, whatever. So I think with that platform, I've really improved in terms of my writing skills, in terms of how to engage with people and, you know, allow them to give me feedback and just treat it as a relationship, you know.
Yeah.
And I think having done that, it's worked so well, and the platform, you know, has improved, like in terms of like just the engagement overall,
That's
you
awesome.
know. And then my personal one was all over the show. I remember I said to you, listen, I just want to just close it. I don't want to speak to people. In fact, I just don't even know if people care what I have to say. And you were like, why? And I was like, for starters, I don't want people knowing about my business. But, you know, after our consultation, it actually, I had to go back and understand, like strategically, like what do I want out of the three, you know? And it was a bit of introspection in terms of what I want to say on my personal one, and if I do want to shut it down or continue. And in hindsight, I felt, no, actually, I do want to continue engaging because it gives me a voice, you know, not only a voice to say, or to speak out my thoughts and who I am and so on, but also it gives me an opportunity to engage with other people that enjoy the things that I do, you know. So, you know, all three platforms are very much wellness based, even though all of them are different spheres of wellness. So on my personal one, it's more wellness from, you know, my thoughts and motivation and like lifestyle point of view. So it's very light type in terms of like with the wellness, you know, but I share the things that I'm thinking about, you know, the thoughts that matter to me and so on. And with Greater Talent, it's a people development agency which is rooted in wellness because it's supporting people be well in the workplace.
Yes.
You know, and it's always been the foundation that I want people not to be stressed, not to be burnt out. So it's a different facet of wellness, but it's still wellness. And through the foundation of being at wellness, I offer three core services, being coaching, recruitment, and training. So that business, even though it's also wellness, is a different sphere.
Yeah.
And then Greater Talent, you know, a wellness lifestyle brand for modern women, where we speak literally anything wellness, where we speak clean beauty, we speak health, we speak well-being, vitality. But I think before our initial chat, or our consultation rather, I was struggling to pinpoint what was the golden theme or what was the golden thread between all three, you know. What was I about, and what was the foundation, you know, that I wanted all three platforms to be about. And when I had that a bit of like, you know, introspection, which wasn't a day thing, it took me a couple of weeks to like figure it out. I realized that wellness was the one thing that was, you know, the golden thread with the three platforms. And having had that, you know, foundation, I know I'm easily able to plan the content, as well as it's easy for me to just be myself, because that's what I enjoy, you know, wellness, you know. So I'm no longer struggling, like I told you before. I don't know what to write, or, you know, now it's easier because things are just natural to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you almost put on this hat, but it's still a part of you. It still embodies, you know, your beliefs in terms of wellness. It's not far off. You're not having to go and tap into something else completely and research. You can just speak from the heart, but with regards to clean beauty, skincare, whatever, when it's, you know, the one aspect, or if it's coaching and business and wellness in your thing, because you yourself aim for balance, I guess, in a holistic, well-balanced wellness approach to everything. So, and I think that's very important for people to, when they're putting themselves out there, not to try and be something that's completely removed from them. I mean, you always aim to be a better version of yourself, but you must still be yourself, I guess, at the end of the day. But I think that's definitely like, yeah, it makes everything that much easier when you can just speak from who you are, what you've been through, you know, your experiences across the board of all of them.
Absolutely. And I think And I think that's actually what was made it so much easier, as you say, running multiple platforms, because they're all an extension of me and the things that matter to me. And they my reason why, you know. So, you know, I had to go back, as I say, for a couple of weeks and decide, you know, what do I want from each of them. And I realized that actually the one core thing that brings everything together is wellness, you know, because that's what matters to me. It's mattered to me since 12, and I couldn't put it in context that wellness was, you know, people being, you know, being well in terms of like livelihood or health, or, you know what I mean. So for me, I had to go back to say, what really, why did I start these 3 platforms and the 2 businesses, and what are the objectives? And I think once I strategically really got to the core of my why, everything else just fell into place, because now it's just a matter of the planning of the content, but it's all an extension of me. I don't feel like I'm becoming a tukelo when I'm like writing, you know, or when I have to, you know, it images. It's all just who I am.
Yeah, I get that. That's so great. I'm so happy to hear that. That I was able to be a part of, you know, getting you to this place. And it really makes me so happy and so proud of you and what you've done. Because like when we were speaking, you were just so nervous with especially your own personal profile. And I get excited just reading what you share. And it is very different. It's really simple changes that you've made, you know, like I think the most recent one was just about water. And when you say, you know, just speaking to, instead of just telling and making statements, it's really a simple change as, instead of saying drink more water, it's really just saying, are you drinking enough water, for example. So that just came to mind. And that, though the conversations you have on Zoe Floreo, am I pronouncing it right now? I got it, ne?
You are.
You know, the conversations you have there are very similar to the conversations you're having on your personal page. And it's great, because in following all of your different platforms, you know, I still get the same. I'm very much into wellness as well, and, you know, making those more sustainable shifts in the products I consume. So it's really great to just have that synergy throughout all that you're putting out there. It's very evident, you know, being a customer or a user or a person in your audience is something that is there, and it's very evident. It comes through. So well done. Yeah, well done.
Thank you. I mean, thank you for helping me. You remember how I was my personal page from private to public. And you were like, what's the worst thing that can happen? You can just have it on for a month, and then if you really don't like it, take it back.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you haven't gone back. It would have been really awkward.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I did it, and together, you know, the worst thing that could happen, all these people attacked me, and it was the worst thing. That I'd be like, yo.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I mean, I was, like, to be honest, you know, very intimidated by social media, because I think even just like from a friend's point of view, I'm more open when I'm with like friends that know me well. But if I'm in a crowd of people, I won't really talk out. So I think social media for me was intimidated in that respect.
Yeah,
where I thought, oof, I don't really know where to start, what to say. It just feels like it's a block. You're communicating things on a block. It's not personal.
Yeah.
But, you know, through our consultation, you helped me, you know, overcome that. That, you know, you don't have to look at it as a block. It's just a medium to reach people. You know, it's people that are reading it, you know. So that helped a lot.
Definitely. Okay, well, I don't want this to be lengthy, so I guess my last question would be any encouraging words to people who are new to the space and feeling nervous. What would you say to those people?
I would just say to those people, if you're feeling nervous and you really are feeling stuck, in my case, I was like both stuck and nervous, then I would just say that they must join your masterclass. I mean, I know, you know, I don't want to feel like I'm selling this, but because the reason why I say this, or have a consultation, the reason why I say this is when you have a one-on-one, you literally can you're in that comfort zone where you can ask all the things that are making you feel uncomfortable, and you can obviously then address it. Because sometimes, you know, to say someone just start or just do it, it's not practical if you're already feeling like stuck or nervous, you know. But if you do have someone doing it for a while and they're an expert in it, get the help, you know. Because I mean, as you said, myself, I'm a coach, and people come to me for career coaching because they need help. So I could recognize that, you know what, I'm not receiving this engagement. I need someone who's been doing this for a while, and they know better than I do. So let me seek help. And that's how I asked you for the consultation. So purely my advice would be that join a masterclass or get a consultation, because that's really truly what will be the deal breaker for you to just get your, whether it's your fears or the questions that you have in your head, or even join the Facebook group, because that's a closed group, you know, which I've recently joined your group, and that's amazing. So that's what I'd say.
Thank you. Unexpected. Thank you. No, that means a lot. And I think we do underestimate, you know. I guess I must admit I am guilty being one of those people that says, you know, just push through that fear and just start or get into it, you know. Put it up as messy as it is. But I guess the truth is we underestimate the nerves in a person not knowing how to start. And I guess just simply asking for help and going for advice or connecting with somebody who does know better is definitely the case, you know, in every aspect of life. If you're looking to get fit, if you're looking to make better moves in your career, you're going to get a coach or somebody to help you with that. So that is very true. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, thank you so much for your time and for sharing all that you have shared. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more of your posts and connecting more with you in future.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Okay, bye.
Bye.